Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It is week. The Bengals offense about set to go to work. And the one this defense will need to contain is this man, their second-year running back. The numbers very strong a week ago, up over 100 yards rushing.
And they're going to need him to do exactly the same thing in this one. Last week, he ran like a man possessed. You think he took his O-line out for dinner? I think he should.
Blocking was excellent.
Yeah, he should have done that and just said porterhouses all around.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that is going to do it, folks. A number of runners have come close. But with that last run, he'll now surpass Eric Dickerson's all-time record of 2,105 yards rushing in a single season. And the celebrations will begin, and he deserves it as he cements his place in NFL history. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 122 yards.
And a rushing title's definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side. Understand they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
Give him a couple. Got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. On EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. They've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. They'll try and run this one. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 10. Quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league. In the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he powers through the first wave.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse, that's the result you end up with.
Oh, boy. At 18. What's that?
Throw.
That's a gain of 9.
Oh, hey.
Stroud looking to throw. Complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14.
1st and 10.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now 2nd and 9.
Under.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. A chance now to get even before the break as they come in goal. Stroud to throw it. And he's got it. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but quickly brought down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying the... Boy, Texans going to get the football one final time. 1 second, all that remains.
Here we go.
Final play of the half. Stroud. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. So out of the locker rooms here, they got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And they'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
45-yard line.
Here we go.
On the bootleg, Stroud. And this is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of confidence in doing so far.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. What do they have for this?
18. What's that?
Stroud. As the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Before they're inside the 25. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
One back in the back. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out State.
Second down.
Oh, right. 118. Outside.
Here's Stroud. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. Here on 3rd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play view. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A long way to go here on 3rd down. Stroud working out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The first as that leads to 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get into his running back. Knocked it down to force a 4th down.
Houston's offense taking over. Drive going, it was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to so you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then didn't have to see the ball go through the post. From that one.
2nd and 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Oh, right.
Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd. If they hope to move the chains. Now Stroud. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, nice. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. He's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Running right through him. 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10.
118. Outside.
Again, it's Stroud. This goes out wide for Nick. On the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff.
Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. On 18, set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Under. On 18, what's up?
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here's Stroud. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Stroud. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's in the game.
In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. On the Bengals sideline, that's head coach Zach Taylor. His guys continuing to play at a high level. They've won 7 of their last 9. His counterpart on the opposing sideline, Texans head coach DeMeco Ryans. His guys already have the division locked up, so just now playing for positioning in the AFC bracket. The Texans back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. to that tackle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be a first down, Texans. And one of the NFL's longest-standing records stands no longer. He's crossed 2,105 yards rushing and officially supplanted Eric Dickerson with the greatest single season running the football this league has ever seen. Incredible. Congratulations. Well, once you join the rarefied air at the 2,000-yard plateau, next thing you look to is the single-season rushing record, and with that carry, he has set the new NFL record.
Hey, let's be honest. With how pass-heavy this league has become, did you ever expect to see this one fall?
That's a great question. Can't say I did.
Opportunities for a back to challenge records like this, Kate, don't come often. And now he's got a record that should stand for quite some time.
And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. Throwing is Stroud. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Complete to number 25.
Bengals into the nickel set, 3rd down.
Back at the 46-yard line.
Already.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The coverage by Dex.
The Texans and their running back about to get back to work. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt.
Here we go.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he'll manage 3 there. Again, this one, 2nd and 7 coming up. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
Now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Makes the tackle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Now we're on the counter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Another carry for him. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about 18. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Stroud off the play fake.
18-yard line.
Finding the shed. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
And the Texans, 1st down.
Already.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get the game's first points here in the second. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Texans returning their offense and this running back to the field. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Yeah, this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
It's a gain of 5.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Texans in front here at NRG. And Bengals with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down.
All right. 18.
Back to throw. Stroud. Gets it to him on the screen. That's a first and even more past the 40. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. A little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Trying getting it to Nico Collins. So 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
18. Let's go.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. This one quickly to down. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Again, Stroud. Screen to the running back. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
At the 37-yard line.
All right.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Cut by Collins on the slant. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On play action, here's Stroud. It isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
All right.
Stroud off of play action. Has it at the 7. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half. Tank Dell the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Texans, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's descended upon it quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and long.
Big picture to him. And he's going to have this one down in the 37. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop it, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you can feel it emanate from it. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
They'll run now on second down. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hand off to the back. Like the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's second and 11.
Second and 11. At the
Setting him on the dive. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up fourth down. He's been as active in the passing game as anyone on this team, and to very good results, Brock.
Yeah, it just feels like, Kate, nobody could...
Texans back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And no doubt still some disappointment internally, at least, after their last drive ended empty-handed following that missed field goal.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll run. And they haul him to the ground there. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
All right. 18. What's that?
Back-to-back carries here. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans have likely left up the win right there. Well, this is the continuation of one of the greatest...
Yo, my fault, chat. I didn't know y'all couldn't hear me. We in this bit. My fault. My shit was messing up. I don't know what was going on with my mic and shit, but we back. My fault, yo.
Texans returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Slade.
Here's the long
Oh.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away
say he's like
from
Cap.
giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock the
And he's thick as Ruby Rose. Kidding.
On the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
At the 32-yard line.
Oh.
Backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
The line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second
There's a dive up the middle. And that one doesn't get him much, giving maybe a yard. It's third down.
against the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 10.
Still 10
And you
yards
got a
to get this
BBL.
first down as they come to the line.
Out to the right, out to the right. 118, outside. Yeah.
Throwing on third down, Stroud.
Oh.
And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So it's a win
Big
for the
dogs for the
Texans.
Texans. Stunk them.
And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory.
That's Quavo's new talent. He went from dancing to knowing everything about motherfucking Marvel and shit. I want to say Hulk, but Thor's a god.
The Texans game is over, but his work isn't done yet.
Yeah,
After
facts.
a full season of playing together.
Yeah, so Thor will win. The Punisher is a fucking that nigga somehow.
Two. Wait, what we gonna do with that money when we win?
night. Oh, so. Top five, top five, top five. He's as smart as Iron Man.
He's smarter than Iron Man.
Nuh-uh.
Way smarter.
Nope.
I would say. Multiple times, actually. But yeah. Because he knows magic.
I bet. Dude.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football. The Texans defense, offense ready to see if they can keep building on this long winning streak. And all eyes on this man, their star running back.
And if you look back to last week, typically we think about him and how important he is to the run game. But last week, very active in the passing attack, and it just goes to show how versatile he is. You can ask him to do just about anything, and he'll be successful.
He was able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They needed 2, they could only get 1. 4th down.
26. It's a gain of a yard.
On the quick.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll try and run for it.
Oh.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Touchdown.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 22 yards. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described.
It's looking good so far. Let it go in.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Right back to it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 38-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Texans at 12 and 3 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. Texans passing game in rhythm right now. Picking up another first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Hey! Swap. Another swap.
Stroud to throw it.
Throw that. Touchdown, baby. Come on.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Ain't fucking with me.
A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans have taken the lead. Texans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. Stroud sets up the play action. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Under. 18. What's that?
First and 10 at the 48-yard
Stroud now to throw.
Yeah.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. The Texans going to
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Already.
I forgot I can call different plays.
What's that?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Second and 10.
Already.
Now Stroud. On a slant, here's Collins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Just need 1 yard. Come on. Give me a touchdown. Fuck it, bro.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they'll keep leading.
Sit down, nigga.
Back to the
You think you're walking
And a good job of just fighting
Nobody.
through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
All right, Sean, throw it to me.
Oh, bro.
Something said no, bro.
Here's Stroud. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the bootleg, Stroud. This one taken in
Oh,
by
this thing
Stover.
never unleashed me to run.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
How fast is going?
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the 18-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
18. What's that?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
That's first
And
down.
he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm gonna start trucking him. Put him in the dirt.
From the gun, they'll
Put him in the dirt.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
Now
Oh, we don't know where we're going.
here.
Let's go. Truck him into the end zone.
Touchdown, Texans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd. Houston set to take over. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
All right.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on
Yeah,
1st
hold that
down.
block, bro.
He pushes through a
15
would-be
more yards,
tackler to
20
get
more
about
yards.
3
Fine,
yards.
take
2nd down.
If you would have held
Now
that
the
block.
defense going to use the first of their timeouts. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Oh, we go.
Still fighting. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final
I do be eating
timeout.
tackles.
As they'll
111
stop
yards
with
is
just over 40 seconds
thirsty.
to go in the game.
On 1-1.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
What's that? 18. What's that?
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
All right.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Speed left, speed left. 18, what's that?
Stroud looks to throw. That will dump it underneath to his running back complete. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 4-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
No, you fucking suck, Stroud. He had a wide open fucking touchdown.
What an atmosphere this was, and the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can find
who you talking to, boy?
With smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
Dang, finally got a new skill point. You want me to buy that shit? Hell no. Player of the week again. He finna put belt to ass on the Cowboys.
Normally the Texas heat and humidity mean the roof stays closed, but not today as the sun is out here at NRG Stadium in Houston. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Houston Texans. On the Cowboys sideline, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys looking for a second straight victory after coming out on top a week ago. Opposite him on the Texans sideline, DeMeco Ryans. The Cowboys offense ready to take over here. And the focal point of the offense, as it's been all year, is this man at running back. Boy, he's been great. His guy's limping to the finish line a bit here, but, you know, he's not one to pack the fishing pole and the golf clubs and have those.
No, he doesn't bring them to the stadium. If he's smart, he ships them ahead so no one knows.
But no, he's a guy that's going to play this out to the end, is he not?
He really is, and because he's a leader. That's who he is, and that's what he's about. There is no such thing as a meaningless game in his mind.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And the Texans first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Oh, block, 54.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The 39-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hands it off out again. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That's another Texans first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 43 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And they'll give him
Sit down. It's my end zone.
into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Nobody's been targeting me. I've been grinding this Madden my career.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
That's
and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Should have been.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his second touchdown. Again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here comes third and the length of the football. One back in the backfield will get the carry. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
All right. At 8.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Under. At 18. Okay.
Stroud. Now to the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the gun.
Sit your ass down. I ran into a brick wall.
First down, gain of 7, leaves him with
Parsons. The fuck you thought this was? Micah Parsons. Damn, look at this Micah Parsons. Boom. He thought he was about to fucking come in and drill the fuck out of me. Nigga, his ass sat down. Get the fuck out of here. And his teammate.
For a lot of people, MVP award means the quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
At 18. Okay. Route to the right. Route to the right.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Close down.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Who? Arr! 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 Alright, we only need 11 more points from this fucking pussy nigga. And a hit from this dude. And we in there. Probably not gonna happen.
Here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And 11.
118. Outside.
Stroud working out of the gun.
No.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
What are you playing?
Look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah,
Come
so
on,
far,
bro.
3
I ain't seen
now
no
in search
block.
of 4.
They'll end the line
And
right
now we're
through
going to
them.
get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines,
Right there.
we take a break.
Right there.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Motherfucking 13 and 3.
Here we go. At the 30.
They're saying 9.
Now they'll pitch it out here.
Sit your ass down.
Taken down at the 42.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he's able to make the play.
3rd and 2.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got the 1st down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Do this.
The Texans. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Let's go. Touchdown, baby.
And he'll take this one
What
in
else?
for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And he continues to add on to his amazing touchdown total on the ground. That is number 25 for him on the year as he moves ever closer to the all-time record.
25 touchdowns and do this so far.
Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this down to the 10. 153 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
The 10-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
At the 2-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Let's go 5 touchdowns.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
I'm going crazy. We can't lose, silly. My 2nd favorite team. The sellout Cowboys.
And now out comes Houston.
Gonna score 6 touchdowns on
Right
them.
along, really. This has the looks
need
of yet
7, though.
another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 23.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Why you in my face, dog?
Line of scrimmage, the 37
Y'all
on
losing?
1st and 10.
I got 5 touchdowns.
Y'all
getting trucked all over the field.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Gotta get some yardage on this
2
play
yards
here.
still to go. 3rd down now.
Touchdown.
18. What's
It's
up?
gonna go hard to the right and up to the left fast as shit.
Stroud looking to throw.
Oh, yeah. What a play.
Find the open man. That's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It's time to go up the middle.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, touchdown, baby.
He's gonna find
Touchdown.
field. That's complete. And
That one dude's tripping. He tried to... That safety tried to go in for the sack.
again, yet another
Gone.
touchdown as they just added
Perfect
their
route.
totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team who puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone,
Put the burners
give
on
you
him.
full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're
He's
playing this
chopping.
one out.
Legs on him. Legs on him.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Houston, they get yet another victory to finish the year at 14-3 overall. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Dallas,
We're about to be in the playoffs. Filming for a Super Bowl ad. Let's go. Fuck the game. We finna film the ad. Or for practice or whatever. Fuck. Coach talking about practice.
Ask anybody in the building. They say they're Super Bowl bound. A playoff win will do that for you. Coach has to keep everyone focused. They'll need 2 more wins first. We got this game in the bag. All right, so we're in the playoffs right now. Have to put this bitch on the max amount of time. Put this bitch on.
Put on 15. We're gonna leave her on pro until next season. They 10-7, we 14-3. It's gonna be an easy game. We finna smack these boys. Miss India.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Houston Texans. I'm Kate Scott, joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL divisional round game. Well, excited the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure.
Oh shit. Hold on, y'all.
The Texans and this running back headed back out for a new series.
Oh, right. 18. What's up?
They'll run here on first down. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Blocked on that play by none other Brock than Tonka Hemingway. They're the top dog for the upcoming postseason, and we all know that is so important, Brock, because it's going to give their injured guys that extra week of recovery as they try to get back out there for a postseason run.
Yeah, Kitten, here's now the key. With that #1 seed and that bye week secured in your pocket, you just do not want to add anybody to that injured list. And that extra week of rest can help somebody, anybody, get back there. What a lift for the postseason.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Shit. Tripping.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be delay a game. Everyone was set.
Don't crash out, Stroud.
The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Running it after the penalty. There's the
Horrible blocking.
Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Very long for him here.
Bro.
Incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
Ivan Pace on the coverage.
Texans, and they're running back, about to get back to work. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. For a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Here we go.
Now a give on the counter. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They give it to him again.
Sit down, little nigga.
Breaks away. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. All set now. 1st and 10.
Turn his X factor right off.
Back to the well again. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. And 15 there.
Show these niggas why we motherfucking 14-3. They had me back there, spun right off his ass.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Plowing up the middle.
Touchdown, baby. Sit down, fat ass nigga. So you gonna tackle me? Yeah, stiff on me. Alright, let me put these plays in real quick.
Their running back headed out once again. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again.
Who's typing in the chat? Why does it keep saying stuff? I don't see nothing. If y'all saying something in the chat, my fault. I'm trying to do something real quick. What the hell is that shit? Hold up, y'all. I'll be right back. My fault. I had to do something real quick. is my chat not working or something? I don't know what the fuck's going on with my OBS. Trying to lock in these pics real quick. This shit fucking with me. She keeps making a noise like someone said the chat, bro, but I don't see no messages. I don't know what's going on.
All right.
He's mounted on that. Rob for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Got 67 yards. Oh, cut up.
This great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory.
Thank
The
you.
point's brought down.
Keep forgetting to upgrade my jumping.
Starts at the 38.
I don't think I can no more actually. I forgot. Cooked.
First down, and they go right back to it.
Sit down. Sit down.
And he's brought down. Nice run into
These
the
the fucking bees.
last run. Got him.
They can't mess with me, dog.
More here on 2nd down.
The best to ever do it. Oh, sit down.
Inside. And he stopped just before he reaches the red.
Man, if y'all sending shots, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know why I can't see
Keep
nothing.
this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. And the shotgun, they'll get to him inside. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down. From the gun, they're gonna hand it off. Well, even a great game is gonna have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When one defender fails, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball. Make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Stroud now on 3rd. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Easy money. Easy touchdown right here.
Here we go.
They'll try and punch it
What'd I say?
in. And he gets in.
Look at that. I'll tree y'all. Get out the way. Get out the way. Did my thing. Did my thing on.
Season rushing touchdown record is 28 and 17.
Oh, yeah, my chat's definitely fucked up. Someone's definitely in the chat.
Back in the day, but he's got 2.
What the fuck is going on? Yeah, that shit will piss me off. Shit's starting to irritate me now. What the fuck? Maybe it's on fucking Trover or something. I don't know what the hell is going on. That shit is driving me crazy. I'm finna turn off the desktop audio or something.
Texans returning their offense and this running back to the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it until they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
32-yard line. It's a pickup with 6.
Stroud from the pistol.
Second and 4.
Gets this to Stover. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
All right.
Lone back gets the handoff. There's the tackle. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd and 10.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Pickup of 2 here. And it'll be 1st down Houston.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Here we go.
One of my chats is not working. If you want whatever chat you send a message on, it's not working, go to YouTube. So work on YouTube
Here on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line. 2nd down now, 7 to go. To the air, Stroud.
What the fuck?
Dropped off to his running back.
It took forever.
It's down to about the 36-yard line. Darian Porter in on the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Going on 3rd down, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks
Knocked out is crazy. We just upgrade our catching traffic. How the fuck is that shit knocked out?
Texans and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points.
Some pics real quick. Lock in some shit.
Nephew.